2 wins this week. We still have a team that's developing, a team that has to play harder and smarter and more focused for longer stretches. Thankful for the 2 wins. Got a big week. I think as big a week as we've had here since I've been here. Utah State at home and Oregon on the road. So very important practice today, very important practice tomorrow, and get ready to play another in-state rival. Terrific program, well-coached program, and a team that is playing well. So I'll open it up. Any questions from anybody? And
you talk about, you say you know, as far as Stu Morrill, did you just meet him since you've been here, or did you know him from before?
Yeah, I didn't know him before. I knew of him, obviously. He's a nationally known guy, known coach and respected coach. And, just saw him on the road recruiting, went up and introduced myself when we were in Vegas in the spring, and, just said hi to him and gave him his respect. I've got a lot of respect for him and what he's accomplished in his program. And, I've said this before, but I felt like him and Randy Ray have embraced me, made me feel welcome, even though these are big-time rivalries. But very supportive, also very competitive guys, which I like, but classy guys. And I think Stu is as classy a guy as there is. And, again, looking forward to the competition with him and have a lot of respect for his program.
So you haven't had much contact with him along the way?
Yeah, I called him before the season started, before he started practicing, wished him the best, and hope they stay healthy, and just told him I'd see him, when we play him here, and maybe catch him on the road. But he gave me a few tidbits of advice, and I value what he had to say to me, and that's kind of between us. But he was terrific in his suggestions, and again, a guy that I think has become a friend, and a competitive guy who I'm looking forward to coaching against, but also have a lot of respect for.
What about the team? What do you know about Utah State?
Well, I think they've done a nice job of handling adversity. 8 games in 16 days to start the season. They hung in there. They've played well. Now they've got practice time after the experience of those games. I think they're playing really well. And, they've got good pieces, but they have a superstar in my mind. J.C. Carroll to me is the Drew Neitzel maybe of the West. He's a little bigger, a little stronger, rebounds better, but he has that ability to change games with his shooting, has the ability to change games with his mental toughness, and everybody on that team knows that he's the guy and that he's going to make plays for them, and he's going to create situations with forceful cutting, good decision, strong shooting, all the things that he does. And, he's shooting 50 from the 3, 50 from the 2, 20 points a game, 8 rebounds a game. I mean, the guy's an All-American candidate if there ever was one. But, these are the kind of kids, he's the kind of kid that this game's all about. A tough, competitive guy who is making the most of his opportunity, the most of his talent. He's in terrific condition, and he's just a tough nut, and a big challenge for us in our defense, and a big challenge for us to try to guard him, but also, guard the other guys on their team, make sure somebody else doesn't pop up and sting us. Very difficult challenge for our defense.
Speaking of that, as far as the last game especially, had a problem with the 3-point thing. Have you figured out maybe what?
Yeah. I watched all of the 3-point makes against us for the whole season, 59 of them. I watched them and tried to chart and evaluate where we're at with that. Was it middle drives? Was it baseline drives? Were they poor shot challenges? We've got a little bit of everything going on. as a coach, you try to react to the things that are real and react to the things that make sense. You try not to overreact to things that maybe are out of your control. Irvine's bigs came in shooting 2 for 7 from the 3, and they go 4 for 5 against us. That is not part of their offense. People make plays. People get involved. We made 18 layups to their 4. They made 13 threes to our, I'm not sure what we made, 4 for 15, what was it? I'm not sure, but 4 for 15. We won the layup game. They didn't get any layups, and they made 3-point shots. And 4 of their 3-point makes were from guys that don't take them and don't make them. So I don't know, Mike. I really don't know how to evaluate that part of it, but I am going to evaluate, our shot challenge, our middle drives, our sense of urgency to challenge 3-point shots. And it's something that this team has to work on. We have a history of not doing that well. I thought we've done it better this year, and then the other night, the other afternoon, Saturday, we got stung. And it's always got to be a point of emphasis with this team. And again, you can evaluate it on one end that we gave up 13. You can evaluate on the other end who's making them and why are they making them and what are we taking away. And that's where we have to grow. We have to be able to take away paint 2s, challenge 3s, and that's where we got to grow.
As far as the weekend game, can you talk about just how you set that up? I mean, is there any the Oregon game?
Well, we're trying to upgrade our schedule. I talked with Tom Izzo this morning. They're at Bradley tomorrow night, and then they play BYU on, was it Friday or Saturday, John? Saturday. He's talking about 2 road games at Bradley, very good team, at BYU, very good team. And he says we need these kind of games. He says I'm scared to death. I mean, they're 8th and 11th in the country, Michigan State, something like that. So, but he sees it as an opportunity to build his team and build his culture and make his team tougher. That's what these games are for us. Utah State's a quality opponent in our gym, and Oregon's a quality opponent on the road. We've made a conscious effort to upgrade our schedule. Oregon comes in here next year, and I think we have to play these games early to figure out who we are, to grow as a group. We'll see if we grew from the Washington game. We'll see if we understand how you have to play on the road, and it's a mark of where we're at, and I think it's a real positive thing.
Talk about the home aspect of playing this game against Utah State versus the last 5 games been won by the home team.
Yeah, well, home court advantage is huge. We're planning on having a good crowd. We're hoping to have a big crowd here for this game, and I'm sure there'll be some Utah State fans in there, which there should be. And we've got a great environment here in the Huntsman. I thought it came alive Saturday afternoon, that last 8-10 minutes. I've had people tell me that's as loud as it's been in a couple years in there. And we had, close to 9,000, and hopefully we'll have 12,000, 13,000, and the place will be rolling. So, again, we have to play well at home. We have to win our home games, and, then give it a good shot on the road. But it's exciting for me, guys. This is exciting. This rivalry, Wednesday night, 8 o'clock. I just think it sets up great. They're playing well, and it's going to be a big challenge for us.